Is it too obvious for Seth and Rhea to win Money in the Bank 2025? I kind of think it might be. I didn't see El Grande Americano or Andrade qualifying. There's some dark horses in the field now, I think. The Money in the Bank men's match with Seth, Solo, LA, Andrade, Penta, and El Grande. And then on the women's side, Alexa, Roxy, Julia, Rhea, Stephanie Vaquer, and Naomi. Predictions aside, you know what I would love to happen? I would love for whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank briefcase aligned themselves with Seth, Braun, Bronson, and Paul Heyman. Add a woman to the faction. Do it in all the divisions. They won't do that. I know they won't. They need a name. What are we calling these guys? It's been like a month and a half. Still no name. Last week I said Seth Rollins and B&B Security. Not very original, but could work. The other two matches at Money in the Bank this weekend. Lyra Valkyria defending the Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch for hopefully the final time. And then the tag match, John Cena and Logan Paul taking on Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Just remember, there's got to be a reason for having both champs in the match. There will be an attempted cash-in if that match isn't on first. John Cena and Jey Uso both laid down in the middle of the ring. Who can capitalize? Seth! Again, I think Seth might be too much of an obvious choice. Surely CM Punk's gonna get in his way. Surely. Do they have enough matches for this pay-per-view? 4? I feel like they're missing a 5th. And they're not doing Damian Priest versus Jacob Fatu for the US Championship. Maybe a bit too late for them to do that. This week we said goodbye to Carlito and R-Truth. Could you imagine if R-Truth showed up thinking he was in the match? And everyone's like, bro, you were released. What are you doing here? You don't work here anymore. Sorry, too soon. Carlito gone as well. They didn't really acknowledge him in the backstage Judgment Day segment. We just move on. Do you think Triple H got told how much they were going to be paying Mariah May on NXT and they were like, oop, we got to cut 2 people. That's a lot of money. Was Charlotte anywhere to be seen this past week? I don't remember seeing Charlotte. Will Jey Uso still be champ by the end of Money in the Bank? Will it be him defending that title against Gunther on Raw Monday night? I'd love to know your thoughts on the Money in the Bank build to this year's premium live event. It's a bit rushed, a bit messy maybe. I think just because Backlash really wasn't that long ago. You obviously had Saturday night's main event in the middle of that as well, which are we treating as a premium live event or just a glorified health show? I remember being at the Netflix premiere of Raw back in January, seeing CM Punk in the ring and thinking, they have to save CM Punk and Cena for Money in the Bank. It's not happening. At least give us some kind of backstage segment between them. Please, anything. For those of you who commented on the last video saying this was quite a cool idea, a bit different, talking wrestling on the run every week, thank you. That means a lot. These pre-SummerSlam runs are going to be toasty. I can feel it. It's heating up here in the Greater Toronto area. If you didn't know, that's where I am. 35 kilometers outside of Toronto, where I work every night. I'm on the radio. I host a night show called The Night Show on Virgin Radio. It goes out across lots of different stations in Canada. Maybe you've heard me before and you didn't realize this was me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. I see Vince this week has started his own media company. It's called like 14 and I or 14 and 1. 14, is that how many charges he's got against him currently? I think we'll leave it there before I say anything else that gets me in trouble. Money in the Bank this weekend. I'll catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Wrestling on the Run, and we will break it all down. Who's going to be champ by then?